Hello there. My name is Jen, and I'm from Jennifer Keller Illustrations, as you probably already know because you are tuned in to my Facebook page right now. I am coming to you from my glorious studio here in Aurora, Illinois, that I share with my daughter, as you can see her gallery over there. And she's got a very messy art table over there, which I'm not going to show right now. But I wanted to come join everyone and to talk a little bit about my 30 Dogs in 30 Days project that I just did this last month. I got a lot of positive feedback. Thank you so much for everybody. And I got some questions too, so I thought I would just do a little video feed on process, which I think is important as creative artists, and it's a part of the work, right? So anyway, so 30 Dogs in 30 Days, they were done for a online Instagram and Twitter challenge, which was done by the House of Illustration. They challenged artists to do drawings every day for the month of September, 1 inch by 1 inch, and that was the only rule. Could be any medium, could be any subject. So for me, I chose, the first one I just did was Maddie, because it's just automatic. I'm going to draw Maddie. And then after that, I did Bolt. And then after that, I was like, who is the dog we have now? And after that, I was like, wow, I've known a lot of dogs in my lifetime. I worked as a dog walker for a really long time. All our family members have had dogs. I've boarded dogs in my own house. I've taken care of friends' dogs. And it's, of course, a favorite subject of mine. So I thought, how fun would it be to do 30 dogs? I did start the challenge late, like 10 days late. So I was doing like 2 dogs a day, but I really wanted that breadth of work of the 30 dogs. So a couple questions I got. One was, no, I did not own all of the dogs at all. I've only owned a couple of them. But I did know all the dogs. I had some people ask me if I would do portraits of their dogs. Yes, now I can. While I was doing this project, though, it was really important to me to do dogs that I knew and that I had a relationship with, because I feel like for this project in particular, every single of these animals had a story to tell, which was part of my process. Part of my point is that, like each of these animals, they're not just a boxer, or it's not just a greyhound, or it's not just a border collie. Like, they have their own personalities and their own stories, and they're not their own people, because they're not people. But sometimes we treat them like people. I did them all in Prismacolor, and I did them with pencil and then Prismacolor, and it was really fun. I sort of had to reach back into my memory. Some dogs came to me easy. Other dogs I stumbled upon while I was doing research for this dog or that dog. And not surprisingly, I probably could have done 30 more dogs. So the drawings are really tiny, and they're all in my sketchbook. So you can see they're not very big. Some of them, like Boston, was a friend's dog, and I used to see him all the time at the park. Nike, my parents' dog. And part of the challenge was my family is big into golden retrievers, so how did I make every golden retriever look different, right? Like, how does Nike and Elvis, and there was Nellie, there's a lot of golden retrievers, like, so how do you make these guys look different within their breeds? And also, I want some sort of stylization and characterization to them. So they're not super realistic. They are very kind of like I like to call it stylized realism. So there's some personality sort of jumping out at you. So, that's it, really. It was a pretty simple, and it was really fun. It was really fun to kind of delve into my memory and know all these dogs. And, they're an important part of our lives, whether they're your own pets or your friends' pets. And I think right now, the times that we live in are they're a little dark. And the dogs in our world bring light to us, right? So part of my reasoning to sort of go into this subject matter was to bring a little light in people's day every day. You know, you read the news and you see what's going on, and but you know, you go on Instagram and there's a funny picture of a cute little dog, and you know, maybe it warms your heart, and maybe you're like, oh, there's goodness out there. So anyway, so that's it. That's the story. Thanks for tuning in. And if you are interested in a little 1 inch by 1 inch portrait, they're so sweet. I would be more than happy to do one for, I know some people requested them. And for this project, I really wanted to do dogs I knew because it was for me and, you know, that personal process. But I'm more than open to it. So please Instagram me or message me or Facebook me, or there's many ways to get a hold of me. And I will definitely pursue that process. Thank you so much. And I'm doing Inktober right now, and I'm going to have some new nursery art pieces coming up in the next month. So stay tuned. Thank you.